Hello, welcome to my channel. Today what I'll be talking about is Arsene Wenger and his recent announcement involving Arsenal FC. Before we do get into that, guys, if you could leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're brand new, I upload content all from interviews to videos like this, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video of mine. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So today, guys, is the 20th of April and Arsene Wenger has announced that he will step down as manager at the end of the season. Now this is quite controversial, as you know, he's been there for 22 years, and I think it would be hard for the Arsenal board to say bye to him. You know, Arsenal board have come out and said it's one of the hardest days ever to say goodbye to him, for knowing that he's going to step down at the end of the season. But I do think now he's announced that he's leaving, the fans, the last 3-4 games that are left of the season now, the fans will get behind him. They will give him everything, they give him support, and as well, they are in the Europa League semi-final. You know, if they can beat they've got Atletico Madrid next. If they can beat Atletico Madrid, then, you know, great, they're in the final. But if not, they're still left on a high in the semi-finals, and you know, if they can win the Europa League, it will send Arsene Wenger off on a high, and that would really help him. I think the fans will get behind him now. You know, it's what the fans wanted for a while now. You know, it's been doom and gloom around Arsenal for the past, well, since like December time. You know, not having attendances, empty seats around the Emirates. You know, big games against Man City, and they're not even filling the stadium. You know, most teams like that, you know, will be filling the stadium for teams like that. You know, and they're losing to teams like Newcastle. To Newcastle, Brighton. This Arsenal club is a very big club, and you know, to be getting them results over the few seasons, you know, it's not fair on the fans. Yes, Arsene Wenger has done a very good job, and I respect him so much for stepping down as manager, because it is hard when you've been there for 22 years to be able to step down as manager. Arsenal FC is Arsene Wenger's life. It is Arsenal Wenger for him. That's who he is. He will always love Arsenal. He will always support Arsenal. And he's been there for 20 years. He managed the likes of Thierry-Henry, Patrick Vieira, and you know, in his time there, and in his 22-year reign, he has won 3 Premier League titles, 7 FA Cups, including the double in 1998 and a double in 2002. You know, and I think it's the right time for him to step down now. You know, coming to the end of the season, just sometimes when you've been there for that long, you need a change in the dressing room. And yeah, he's been there, yes, there'll be different players when he come through, but he's been there for 22 years, he's done an excellent job, but it's time for him to step down, and fair play to him, because he's done very, very well. I think if he'd carry on for another season, it would have just carried on going down and downhill, and at some point they would have had to sack him. At least they haven't had to sack him, at least he has stepped down his decision. I'm happy that he's done it for the Arsenal fans, and it's what the Arsenal fans wanted, as we have seen on Arsenal Fan TV. Some of the rants have been pretty funny on there, but you know, at the end of the day, his time has come to an end, and I think the Arsenal fans will get behind him now. You know, there's 3 or 4 games left until the end of the season, and I think the Arsenal fans will give him a full sending off, a proper sending off, and I think Arsenal really have to contribute to him in a way, whether he's still involved in the club, he hasn't announced that, or whether the name is stand after him. They have to do something to him, because what he's done there is amazing, how long he's been there. When you look at how long some managers have been at clubs, 6 months at the most, for some managers, so to be there for 22 years is pretty incredible, really, and I take my hat off to him. He's done very, very well. Arsene Wenger has come out and said, after a careful consideration and following discussions with the club, I felt it was the right time for me to step down at the end of the season. I'm grateful for having the privilege to serve the club for many memorable years. I've managed the club with full commitment and integrity. I want to thank the staff, players and the directors and the fans who make this club so special. I urge our fans to stand behind the team to finish on a high. That's to all the Arsenal lovers, take care and values of the club. My love and support forever. So that proves how much he loves Arsenal, guys. You know, he wants the fan to get behind him. He wants the fan to get behind Arsenal and finish the season on a high. Like I said, the majority owner of Arsenal said this is one of the most difficult days in all of our years in sport. He said, which is, to be fair, Arsene Wenger has been there for such a long time, and for him to suddenly go like that is, you know, It's quite remarkable really with how long he'd been there, but it was the right time for him to do it, and you know, he needed a change really. So yeah, let's go and talk about his successors. So there are a lot of managers in the mix at the moment. It still hasn't been confirmed what who the manager will be next season. Arsenal said they will be looking at a replacement as soon as possible, and I think this is my opinion who are in the mix at the moment, who I think will be good managers. So at the moment you have got Thomas Tuchel. Now, Borussia Dortmund manager. He's a great candidate, and I think he was one of the favourites a few weeks ago. But kind of them talks have kind of broken down a little bit due to the footballing director at Arsenal, as he was a footballing director by Borussia Dortmund, and they fell out. So I don't think that would work there. You've got Patrick Vieira has come out as a favourite now at 2-1, I believe. Hasn't got any Premier League experience, managing New York City at the moment over in America. Whether the board want experience, I don't know. But from my opinion, I don't think Patrick. He's a great legend and done very well at Arsenal. So to have someone who played for Arsenal would be, good. But whether they want experience, because they want to challenge for the title next season, I should think, or at least get Champions League football. Whether he is the right man to do that, I do not know. As well, the last one, who I think would be good. Right, there's two more who I think are Carlo Ancelotti, Bayern Munich manager. Well, was the Bayern Munich manager last year, I believe, done very well at Bayern Munich, and Luis Enrique, again, Barcelona manager, won Champions League, I do believe. I think Carlo Ancelotti won Champions League, and yeah. Wenger's announcement and his departure at the end of the season. It's obviously going to be hard for everyone at Arsenal FC and the fans. Are you happy that he's left? Do you have mixed opinions on it? Let us know down below in the comments. If you did enjoy the video, guys, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and don't forget to turn on post notifications. But until next time, goodbye.